Well, hi there, it's Leslie, and welcome to your core companion. That's going to be the Bender Ball. That's going to be some ideas on how to have vitality in your life. Well, first of all, what does vitality mean to you? Vitality should be, for all intents and purposes, enjoying everything that you do. However, we have a tendency in the fitness industry, in many times, to say restrict motion. For example, like in a bar class, squeeze, pulse, tighten. And for me, that's taking away vitality and the authenticity of how my body was meant to move. When we look at fascia, and especially some of the brilliant minds out there like Eric Franklin, Thomas Myers, et cetera, it's it's so fascinating and it's so valuable to understand that motion is motion. For example, when we look at something as simple as the Bender ball, and when it's full of air, it bounces. Now, if I were to take the air out of the ball, obviously it wouldn't bounce very well, right? So with that being said, we want to think about what makes your body feel good. What can you do when you get up in the morning that you say to yourself, oh man, I feel great, I have energy. One of the things that we can do is body tapping, which is really, it's an old practice. It's been done for years and years and years and years. But for example, something as simple as taking your left hand on the top of your right shoulder and just give it a few squeezes and releases. I want you to think about when you get massages, how does it feel when you're done? You're probably very relaxed, you feel great. But if I wanted to say, let's create a little bit more energy, then I'm going to do some tapping. So just gentle tapping on the shoulder, on the arm, on the rib cage, for example, just on the right side. I just want you to tap out your right side of your body. And then I want you to rub the arm, and I want you to notice that you're kind of creating friction and a little bit of heat on the tissue, right? And then for just a brief moment, notice how you feel. You're gonna have a tingling sensation in the left hand, but you're gonna feel a little bit more vital in the right side of your body. So again, what defines vitality? Well, for me, again, waking up in the morning, even if I'm a little bit jet lagged from being somewhere, just by doing some simple tapping techniques, from tapping out my thighs, my hamstrings, my calves, and then giving myself a little bit of rub here, and again, it may not last all that long, but whoo, all of a sudden I feel better. Then adding in maybe some movement, such as doing some really nice side bends to either right or left side, feels fantastic. And this is so simple to do, but yet we feel like we have to kill ourselves to have a better body. And at the end of the day, if we're not moving, then we're restricting blood flow, we're restricting, energy production in our body. So once again, what is my goal? All right. If my goal was, that I want big, huge muscles, a whole different story. But if I want more vitality and energy, I need to extrapolate that. I need to harness that energy, coming from tapping, from massage, from breath work, all of which is going to give you a more energetic body. So give it a shot. Just tap out one side of your body, and then give yourself a good rub and just notice how you feel energetically from the right and left side. This is Leslie, and find vitality in your life, your attitude, and notice how things change for you.